Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. John Merriweather is a trip. Y'all don't even understand it. First, let me just say, come on inside of the room. He done gave me the giggles. He tried. You know how people just be cutting up and then they have the straight face. you can't,
Mm.
you can't stop laughing. That's him tonight. That is him tonight. I'm just saying, look, go ahead, get your notepad now. I'm telling you, John be moving at record speed pace. I'm not even going to try to take notes. I tried it 1 year. Then 1 year I tried to talk to him, and my girlfriend told me I just need to shut up and let him teach. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna feed off of him. If he takes some breaks for me to pop in, I'm gonna pop in and say something. But if he don't, we're gonna let him go. But he normally have points, y'all. So go ahead, get your notepad, get your pen, whatever you want to write on. And even if you're typing on your device, go ahead and get it. While you do that, hey sissy, how you doing? While you go do that, let me do two things. First, I want to say happy anniversary, John.
Happy anniversary, babe.
Yeah, it's been 18 amazing years, all the ups and downs, good and bad. No one in this life or in this world that I would rather do life with than you. So I love you, and many, many more. To death do you part.
Mm.
Okay, look, he trying
See,
to be
see.
gracious. He don't want this. He don't want y'all to have.
That's all right. I believe Marlo's a resurrector.
Okay, okay. Well, look, I promise you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing because there will be no one else after you. And I say it all the time. So you don't come back. Don't. Hey, if you go down, don't come back. It ain't no need. Your space will forever be filled. So listen, you guys. Hopefully you went on ahead and you got your notepads and everything. I got the giggles. I'm gonna hurry up and let him do this. So that was the first thing. Then I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Dineen Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business. How do you do this? By building your courage, confidence, and competence so you can accept, believe, and commit to what it is God has called you to do. So I'm here with my honey. His name is John Merriweather. I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself. And then after that, I'm going to let him go ahead and give his lesson and do his thing. And like I said, if I can jump in, I'll jump in. But if not, he's going to run the show. So, John, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. It's been a minute. It's been a year. Did you come for the anniversary? No, I don't think so. Did you teach for my? Nope. Okay. So this it's been a year, John. It's been a year since you've been here. What's up with that? But go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey, that she up here trying to fire shots and then like introduce yourself, but that's all right. Look, hey everyone, I'm John Merriweather. I'm the online minister of the Southside Everywhere virtual campus, which is the virtual extension for the Southside Church of Christ in Durham, North Carolina. And I am also the founder of the Black Achievers Network, where we help men move from their desire to their destiny. And so that's it. That's who I am. I am also Dineen Merriweather's husband. But I don't know. She acting. She trying to throw blessings and curses at the same time. She need to make up her mind which direction she want to go. She up here playing around with it. But anyway, family, it's good to be here. Y'all know how I do it. I come in once a year. And look, last year they was on me because I had so many notes to give or whatnot. But look, I done reduced it down. Look, y'all. I got half a sheet. That's all I got. I got everything I got is on the back of this.
I think you still don't. You still owe somebody some? No, nobody didn't come for you. The lesson was the bomb to the .com. Don't you still owe somebody some notes? You were supposed to. Hey, whoever he owed notes, y'all say it. He do you still have them? Can you send them to me so I can send them out?
They're probably somewhere. They're probably somewhere on this computer. But look, I'm going to tell y'all these notes that I got. They like mind maps. They like all over trying to connect. It's like somebody took some notes one time and it was like this, that, ever, bam. And they thought them notes was the bomb. Them notes didn't capture nothing.
He coming for me.
So look, I'm just trying to tell y'all. Go back and get that replay. Hashtag replay. Look, it don't have an expiration date on it. It's still as good as the day I dropped it. Go back to the previous 12 days of Christmas and go back and get them notes. It'll help you. It'll bless your life. It'll change you. It'll help you. I'm trying to tell you. Go back and get it, and it's still gonna be fresh.
Well, listen. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I still have the 12 days of Christmas in my archive. So as soon as I finish, I don't know if it'd be 12 days left, but if there's 12 days left, I'm gonna replay it because this summer I didn't do Christmas in July, so you didn't get an opportunity to hear the 12 days of Christmas last year. I'm gonna replay them starting after I finish this. After we finish these 12 days of Christmas, you're gonna get the replay of last year. All right. So John, so tell me what we all know that this whole week, and also leading into next year, the topic or the theme is what? Put it in the chat. It's honor yourself. Put it in the chat. Honor yourself. Put it in the chat. Honor yourself. Honor yourself. Okay, John. So what would you be teaching us tonight? What's your topic, and how are you going to help us so we can have a better 2024 than we did in 2023?
Look, I know, these 20s, they didn't hit us sort of rough, y'all. They didn't hit us. We didn't have pandemic. We didn't had some setbacks, and because of that, we've had some financial, some mental struggles. We've had some challenges that we had to face, and some of us have been in survivor mode, some of us have been in recover mode, some of us have been in I don't know mode. We've been just sitting there trying to wait it out and just hoping that we can get that mojo back and get that energy back so that we can move forward and progress to the things that we had on our minds and our hearts before we entered into that moment. But look, I'm wanting you to know, 2024, you going for some more. Come on, we're going for some more. We're going for some more. We elevated. It's enough. We tired of the less. We tired of the stagnation. It's time to get some more. And it's not that we're not thankful. It's not that we're not grateful. It's not that we're not appreciative. It's because we are appreciative of what we've been blessed with and what we've already received, that we're going to go ahead and do what we're called to do. So on tonight, I want you to enter this into the chat. I want you to enter these 3 words. You deserve it. You deserve it. And that's me speaking to you. So I want you to say, I deserve it. I deserve it. You deserve to move forward in 2024. We are going to move. 2024 is the year of moving forward. We're moving into, we're accepting, we're stepping into. And so I want you to go ahead and enter that, because I want you to have that mindset. And I believe that the words that you speak will either diminish or add power into your life. And because I'm read in my favorite book, as a man or a woman thinketh, so is he or she. And so if you don't think you deserve it, guess what? You'll never have it. You'll keep on letting it pass you by. You'll keep on spectating instead of participating. And so on tonight, we're going to step out of being, as they say, in analysis paralysis, and we're not going to worry about steps 7 and 8. We're going to focus on steps 1, 2, because I know this. If you can't dance, if you don't have no rhythm, at least you could get a 2-step. And if you could get a 2-step, that means you could get into the moment and get into the mood and have a good time. So we're going to go ahead and get our 2-step. We're going to focus on steps 1 and 2 on tonight, and then we're going to move forward. So on tonight, if y'all ready for it, say, I'm ready. I hear somebody say, I'm ready. Is somebody ready? I know we got people up in the chat. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. And so, as I say, thoughts and beliefs are the keys to continuous improvement or progress. So if we don't think that we can, or if we do think we can, guess what? Both decisions are right. Because no matter how you are, if you think you can't do it, guess what? Your actions will follow up to show that you were right. And if you think you can, guess what? Your actions will show that you are right. So why don't we just go ahead and say, I can, I deserve it, so that we can be right and we can get our actions to line up with our thoughts and beliefs. And so on tonight, I want to know, here's the number 1 point. Here's the number 1 point, and this is the most important point, I think, of the night, is that you deserve to be healed. I'm going to let that sink in. You deserve to be healed. And why is that relevant? Because even the greatest prophet, the greatest speaker, the greatest person that ever walked this earth, and we're in the season that the world denotes to recognize Jesus, who is the Christ, even when he was working miracles, do you notice one of the things that he always asked? He asked, do you want to be whole? Why? Because that triggers, that allows divine intervention to come into your situation and bring forth the change to help you move past the damage that you've already received. And so and I say that you deserve to be healed because a lot of people are using the hardships and the struggles that they went through to cause themselves to be limited in the progress that they make in our lives. We do not make little, and we do not play down anything that you may have observed in your life. But I'm saying now is the time not only to acknowledge that it happened, but it's time for you to be able to go through the path of healing so that you can release and put it in the right place. So it is time on this evening, on this rainy Sunday evening, to go ahead and admit that I deserve to be healed. I deserve to allow myself to be healed from the trauma, from the drama, from the pain. Before I get ahead of myself, and what you say, what does that mean? That means that you deserve to go ahead and seek out the resources and tap into the resources to help you deal with the pain and the trauma and the damage that has been done to you, because you do not deserve to let that thing hold you to your past. There are so many people right now that cannot experience one of God's greatest gifts, which is how he loves us and how we should be close to people in our lives, and how we should have positive, non-toxic relationships and connections with individuals because of the trauma that they've experienced. There are husbands and wives today that aren't as close as they should be because of the trauma that one of them have experienced. There are men and women that aren't the mothers and fathers that they should be because of the trauma that they've experienced in their previous household. There are some people that have drama going on right now, and because they keep on living in a cycle of toxicity, they cannot accept anything that is wholesome, that is welcoming, that will bless and change their life. So I'm saying that on tonight, you deserve to go and see whatever mental health professional, whatever coach you can that can help you move past these blocks and these emotional traumas that you have experienced that we have experienced in our lives, so that we can move forward. And then also, that's so that we can place this stuff in the right place and stop dragging it around, because we are commanded to set aside every weight that often besets us. And a lot of times we cannot move forward because of the drama and the trauma that we've experienced. We also deserve to be healed from fear and failure. Fear might be able to walk beside you, but it cannot be your guide. Quit basing your decisions off of the fear and the failures of what didn't work on yesterday. You just found one way that did not work. Yesterday was an experiment. Today is another day. So let's see what we can combine and make up today, because it might be successful. So you can move forward and move forward in the life that you need to. So that's point number one. You deserve, we deserve, I deserve, you deserve, we all deserve to be healed so that we can be whole. You cannot move forward unless you are whole. And then number two. Y'all ready for number two? Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Y'all ready for number two? Number two, once you are healed, you have to protect yourself. Protect yourself. And what do I mean by that? Well, my good friend Rodney Bennett says you got to protect your blessed neck out here. Because if you do not protect yourself, if you do not protect your mind, if you do not protect your heart, then all that healing will be undone, and you'll find yourself in a worse state, because it's a terrible feeling once you have achieved something and then you fall back to the previous state. It seems like it takes so much energy out of you, and you're trying to figure out how am I going to pull myself, and all those doubts and questions come back in your mind. So you have to protect yourself. And what do I mean protect yourself? Well, you got to protect your energy. You got to protect your energy. Oprah Winfrey has a placard that she used to have outside of her conference room when she would call her staff into the meeting, and she would say in the placard, it would say, beware or be careful of the energy that you bring into this place. In other words, you have to be careful of the energy that you bring, but also of the energy that you accept. Some people do not like positive energy, and they do not like people that carry a light, and they try to take it out, and they try to do stuff to douse your light and to take it away from you. And so what they do is they try to pile stuff on you. They try to project their image and their thoughts on you as well. And they try to put tasks on you that don't belong to you. I went through that this past year. I had somebody, every time they had a meeting, I had a meeting. And every time I turned around and they had a project, I had a project. And it was a whole bunch of we and us. But when we get into the meeting, they wasn't letting me have any say. So I said, you know what I need to do? I need to protect my energy, because you're taking my time away from what I need to accomplish. And since you're taking my time, I'm going to do like my Aunt Maxine said, reclaiming my time. And I got all that back. So how did I do that? I had to reinforce my no. And when I said no, I didn't have to explain it. I didn't have to give them a reason why. I just let them know I'm not available. Well, why not? I see you over there at your desk. You don't know what I'm working on. I'm not available. That's what that means. When somebody tries to put something on your plate and you don't have time for it, no. That's it. That's a complete thought. That's subject, predicate, adjective, verb, pronoun. It's everything all in one. No. And I need what we're going to practice in 2024. We're going to practice mic drops. See, if you keep on holding a microphone in your hand, they keep on waiting for you to speak and say something else. So once you say no, drop the mic, walk away. You're done. That's it. That's all that needs to be said. Don't nothing else. What's already understood don't need to be spoken. Deontay Wilder, the great prophet himself. So we're going to go ahead and practice some.
Keep tripping, y'all. Keep tripping.
2024. And then what also we have to protect? We got to protect the words that we speak and the thoughts that we allow to go in and come out of our minds. We got to protect that, because like I said, as a man speaketh, so is he. But also that words, the life and death are in the power of life and death is in the tongue. So whatever we speak has a habit of becoming true. So we have to be careful of saying what I don't have and what I can't do. And
Amen.
What I don't, what will never happen for me. Because guess what? If you say that, then your actions and your body will line up to make that happen, make that true. So Amen. We're going to go ahead, and you may not be in a relationship yet. Just say that, but that's the key word. Yeah. I'm not in a relationship yet, but I'm gonna value the relationship I have right now. That's with myself, and I. That's people that I'm dealing with right now. And sometimes we ain't on the same page. So we gotta work together and get things right. And then also, look, don't let anybody discourage you to the point that you show up small. Don't let them confine you to the box. If they don't like you, if they can't handle you, that's their problem, not yours. Let them deal with it, but you keep on playing the game that you are called to play. And I don't mean that we're not considerate of other people's feelings. I'm not saying that we're not considerate of other people's emotions and needs and things like that. But what I am saying is that when you realize somebody is trying to shackle you, I need you to be like Django up in this piece right now. And I need you to go ahead and be who you are and fight for who you are, because if you're not, you will end up being a carbon copy of what they want you to be, and that will not fulfill your life. That will not bring you any satisfaction. And before you realize it, 5-10 years have passed along, and you don't even recognize yourself anymore, because you played down to who they wanted you to be, who they were comfortable with. It's all right if people aren't comfortable with you. Maybe that means they're not your crowd. Maybe that means they're not your group. Go find you another group that will accept you for who you are. And then number 3, underneath that, protect your finances. Look.
Oh, Jesus.
Protect your money. Because You can't help others if you're constantly in need. If you go lacking all the time, then you cannot grow and you cannot flourish. So I need y'all to make this money grow. And you don't have to put all your money. Start off with what you got. It ain't got. If you ain't got 1,000, then you start off with 100. If you ain't got 100, then you start off with 50. If you ain't got 50, then you start off with 10. Y'all get what I'm saying? And a lot of us can start off with all we want to do. All we got to do is skip Dunkin' and Starbucks every now and then, and we'll have a little extra money. And I need y'all to go ahead. If you don't know about stocks, I need you to go ahead and follow Wall Street Trapper. Go ahead and get on his YouTube channel. He'll teach you what you need to know. I need you to go ahead and reach out to people like David Bach. Read his book, How to Be an Automatic Millionaire. He'll help you elevate your game. I need you to go ahead and go down to the bank and say, look, I got this money in the savings account, but I'm only getting 0.5% interest on this. What can I move this to get 5% interest? And once you get the 5% interest, I need you to go back and say, look, I'm doing better than I was before. I got the 5% interest. What can I do to educate myself so I can get 10%, 20% ROI on something? Help me out, because I got to go ahead and make this grow, because we know that God wants us to multiply what we have. And then once we multiply what we have, we can live off. If we can increase our living, but don't increase it to the point where you consume it all. We can go ahead and give some of that away, so that you can be Boaz to somebody else's roof. Go ahead, come on, somebody. We gotta help somebody else, because sometimes, because we ain't helping nobody, we helping the wrong people, we missing out on the blessing that God has for us on our life. Okay, here we go. We down to the last 10 minutes, so let's go ahead to point number 3. We're gonna get it. Point number three. I sort of hit it in point number 2, but we're gonna keep on going on. Look, in point number 3, what we gotta do, we got to invest in you. Invest in yourself. A lot of us are busy depleting and letting everybody else deplete from us, but nobody is pouring into us. So if anybody's pouring into you, it should be you. That means that you are going to grow. You're going to expand. Like one of my mentors told me, they let me know that I was a brand all by myself. She's like, you got to do what's best for brand Merriweather. And brand Merriweather means that you are a CEO of your brand, and CEOs make timely investments so that their brand can expand and grow. So on tonight, I want you to sit down and think of where you want to grow, in this upcoming year. And if you can't think of anything, I'm going to give you some suggestions, because we want to be like oak trees. You know what oak trees and maple trees, what they do? They go ahead and they invest, and dig their roots in deep so they can get the nourishment that they need. And then what they do, they drop acorns, they drop these seedlings all around, and that's how they spread and they leave a legacy, because one tree can eventually grow a whole forest. And I think we got some forest makers up in the crowd on tonight. So if you're a forest maker, let me know up in the chat. You are a forest maker. You are a forest maker. So these are the seeds that we're going to go ahead and drop on tonight. I want you to invest. No, I want you to invest in your health, in your health, because if your body and your mind aren't ready to move, then you're not going to be able to take advantage of opportunities that are coming your way. And so you're going to eat better in 2024. And so what that means is that you're going to put down the Snickers, and you're going to put down the Twix. That doesn't mean you're going to cut them all out, but you're going to cut back. You're going to begin on the cut back. You're going to stop frying everything. You're going to find you some good baked dishes. You're going to increase your vegetables. You're going to stop eating out as much, and you're going to go ahead and start cooking at home at least 2 days out the week. And then so you can have something that's healthy, so you can increase your micronutrients and your macronutrients, so that you can get the nourishment that your body needs. And so you're going to eat better. And then and we're going to plan that out. We're going to go either plan that out, or we're going to order use some of these meal companies and order that stuff, so that we can get back some time. We're going to get back some time and be healthier. And then what we're going to do too, we're going to get up and we're going to walk. We're going to walk a little bit. And I don't mean you got to be no go-getter. You ain't got to go ahead and buy the most expensive shoe out there. I want you to get a comfortable shoe, and I want you to get up from your desk. And because people out here taking these smoke breaks and they doing everything else, you're going to take you a walk break. You're going to walk around for 15, 20 minutes, renew your mind, stretch your neck, legs, renew your body, get your energy up so that you can finish the day strong and you won't have to have 5 Coca-Colas in the afternoon. You won't have to have 5 coffee in the afternoon. You can go ahead and get that natural energy going and get weighed off that sleepiness and also keep your metabolism up so you won't have that great weight gain. So you're going to go ahead and start walking. And then also you're going to set out and see what hobby or skill you want to learn. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn today and you're going to learn tomorrow. You're going to learn all through 2024. You're going to identify one thing that's going to elevate. It's either going to elevate your attitude, it's either going to elevate your skill, it's going to elevate your talent. You're going to find one thing to learn and enhance on next year. And then lastly, this is what you're going. Oh no, not lastly. Hold on. We got enough time to squeeze it in. Look, you're going to disconnect to reconnect. Disconnect to reconnect. And what I mean, you're going to disconnect to those people that aren't adding value to you, that are not pouring into you, that are draining you. You're going to not, and I know you don't want to cut them all the way off, but maybe every now and then you just happen to miss a phone call. Why? Because you're learning. Why? Because you're walking. Why? Because you're meal prepping. You're going to miss a phone call and you don't have to get caught up in all that drama and that negative energy that they're bringing. You're replacing that bad habit with a positive habit so you can be a better person. And then hopefully they can start seeing the change in you and they can make an intelligent decision to either rock with you or rock without you. But then you're also going to connect with somebody else that is on the same path that's with you, that can keep you encouraged and you can encourage them, and so that you can sharpen one another and so that you can walk along the same road of improvement going forward. And then lastly, I got 3 minutes. Okay, lastly, you're going to invest in your rest. Look, we're not designed to go 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. You got to be able to block out time and say, this is either my personal time or this is my, I'm going to take a vacation every 3 months. I'm going to get away. I'm going to get a break to rejuvenate so I can be a better person and I can come back and I can still serve at a high capacity. Because you know what happens to a light bulb if you keep on just letting it burn day in, day out? Guess what? It's going to blow sooner than expected. And that's what's happening to a lot of us, especially to my Black brothers and sisters. We are blowing up earlier than designed. We are leaving here not just because of other people taking us out, but we're leaving here because of stress-induced illnesses, hypertension, high blood pressure, insomnia, headaches. All those things lead to elevated cortisol in our blood, which leads to elevated blood sugar, which leads to organ failure and all those things. And we'll be like, they were gone too soon. Well, we didn't take action soon enough. Why? Because many of us have this mentality that we're going to rest when we're dead, but you don't have to be dead to get your rest. Go ahead, even if it's a little bit every now and then before you go to work, maybe you shut down things 15 minutes, 30 minutes to let all the stress of the day stay at the office before you come home and bring that to your family. Maybe you set aside time every weekend to do something that brings peace and rejuvenates you. Maybe every 3 months you go on a vacation or a staycation, something to break the routine that can rejuvenate your mind so that you can recharge and so that you can pick up and keep moving forward. So that's it. This 2024, you deserve to be healed. You deserve to protect yourself, and you deserve to invest in yourself. That's it. That's what I want you to say.
That's it. That's all. Is that it? That's all.
That's it. What? hey, nothing else to be said. That's it.
That's it. We dropped mics in 2024. That's my takeaway. No, it's complete. And Sister Kimberly said all the parts of a sentence is included in no. All the parts, they're all right there. No, Mic drop. We dropping mics in 2024. That's what he said.
Guess what? And no is an international language. People can understand that no matter where they're from. They will get the point. If you say no, they'll get it.
Look, did you see the way he bucked the eyes? And no. Okay? And they'll get it. Okay, so listen. All right, John. Now, during your talk, your lesson now, a couple of things came to mind, but what is it that you want to give one lucky person tonight? I know you mentioned something before we came on, but Lord knows another one came up to me while you was talking, but this your gift. So what you gonna give away?
Well, I want people to be able to accomplish more in 2024 than what they have in their past. And so one book that can help you with that, and I was vacillating between two of them, but the 12-week year will show you how to break down the year in 12-week increments and accomplish some goals that you would have set and say, I'm going to do that this year. You can set and accomplish that in 12 weeks so that in the next 12 weeks, you can accomplish something else. And so it will give you the framework on being able to do that. And what you'll find is that oftentimes you will be able to achieve something or achieve 3 or 4 things in the time that it would take other people to achieve in 4 years. You can achieve that in 1 year. So that's going to be the gift on tonight.
All right. What was the other book that you was going back and forth from?
I was looking at The Code of the Extraordinary Mind by
really?
Bishop.
Yeah, oh God. Yeah. Okay, see, I never finished that one. So let me tell you the one that look, y'all, put this in the chat. Leaders read, put it in the chat. Leaders read, put it in the chat. Leaders read, put it in the chat. Leaders read. I also dropped the link for you to register. If you're in the private group, you're not going to be able to see the link, but I did put it at the top of the caption. So you could go at the top of the caption, go ahead, press it now, open up the other page so you can go ahead and register for the 12-week year. So the one that came to mind when you were talking was Atomic Habits.
Yeah, Atomic Habits is a good one. Hey, look, we giving you these books so that you can go ahead and still Christmas time. You can go ahead and say, if somebody says what you want for Christmas, they can gift you, they can bless you with one of these books. I was also thinking about the the 4-week year.
Oh God, we talked about that on one of the lives that we had. It might have been with Dr. Denise, and that came up the 4 hour work week.
That's
yeah,
it.
The 4 hour work week. Yeah, we talked about that. The 4 hour work week. Put that in the chat. Atomic Habits. Thank you, Sean, for putting that in the chat. That's a good one. Atomic Habits. The 12-week year. The 4 hour work week.
Code of the Extraordinary Mind.
Code of the Extraordinary Mind. Code of the Extraordinary Mind. Put that in there. The 5-minute rule. I think it's a classic. Yeah. If you ain't got it, you need to get it. If you ain't got it, you need to get it. The one thing. Woo, the one thing. Put that in it. Put it in there. I'm just naming books that I read. Something about the morning. Something about the morning. Oh man. When you get up in the morning, you know the book I'm talking about the morning. The one, I
think that's what's my girl's name? Mel Robbins.
No. It's another one. Please hold for excellent customer service because we got some good scribes in here. I want to bless y'all life. The Miracle Morning. Put it in the chat. The Miracle Morning. The Miracle Morning. And that's just a few. John and I was talking about how many books we didn't read this year, but the year before we was on it. I know I got in maybe 22, 24 good books. And of course, last night I gave away one of my favorite, which was Chop Wood and Carry Water. And the winner for that was Pamela Hempstead. So congratulations to you, Pam. You won that book. I don't know if you were saying that you already had it, but you won it. I mean, you registered, so maybe you could bless somebody else if you have it, but it'll be coming your way. So congratulations to you. Yes, chop wood and carry water. Girl, bless
Hey,
me.
here's another one. Here's
What's
another.
the other one?
Happy money.
Woo! I did that last year. That
Read
last
Happy
year,
Money.
I did that on a cruise. I listened to that while I ran every day. Happy Money. Amazing. That is amazing. That is an amazing book. Put it in the chat. Happy Money. Happy Money. Happy Money. Yep. Thank you, Shawnee. All right. So look, it's a whole bunch of great books that you can listen to, that you can read. And I gave away one earlier, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I want to say LaShawn won that. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Put that in the chat. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Put that in the chat. I gave that away early on in the 12 Days of Christmas this year. So look, it's your lesson for the night. I'm going to put this registration link in there one more time. The book that you get in from today, the 9th day of Christmas, will be the 12-week year. Okay? All right. Always looking forward to serving you. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Happy anniversary again, John. Thank you guys for showing up on this Sunday. Tomorrow, Pamela Hempstead is going to be in the house. She's going to be here blessing your life. And she's going to be talking about embracing wholeness, a journey into soul care and self-care practices. So we're going to get our complete life together, and y'all don't want to miss it, okay? Always looking forward to serving you. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock sharp. It's going to be a Monday, and we're going to be here ready to go. All right, see y'all then. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Night, y'all.